good morning from Yerevan, the capital of Armenia, and good morning from my new friend who's walking beside me there. Seems to be joining us for a little walk this morning. Now, since we've arrived, everything's turned into a bit of a disaster. So today we're going to get out of Yerevan, the capital city, and go and explore somewhere else. Let's go. For those of you that don't know, Armenia is a small landlocked country in the Caucasus, bordering Azerbaijan, Iran, Turkey, and to the north, what will eventually be our next destination, Georgia. Okay, we're about an hour outside Yerevan now. Khor Virap, a monastery on the plateau below Mount Ararat. And we're already lagging behind the tour group, so I can't give you more information than that at the minute. In we go. Okay, as a not very religious person, I'm not going to spend a lot of time inside the buildings. I'm probably not supposed to film in there either, so it ain't a lot of good for content. Just going to have a wander around and appreciate the architecture from the outside, and tell you about a little scam as well. Because here there's a cage full of doves and pigeons, and when you park in the car park, there's a guy charging people 2,000 dram to release one of the birds. And I would imagine you pay him 2,000 dram, he releases the bird, it flies straight back here, and they do it again tomorrow. So be warned, you're not really releasing them. Okay, unfortunately Ararat has declined to show itself to us today from the viewpoint. There's a few clouds around, so we're going to head back out now, and I'm going to try and find the cat that I was playing with on the way in. See you in a minute. That's goodbye from Khor Virap. Bye bye. As always, we exit through the gift shop. Side of the road quick to have a look at the Azat Reservoir. So I'll spin the camera around and let you see it now. Okay, after a little trip winding around the mountains, we've arrived at the Garni Temple, dating back to the 1st century. Destroyed by an earthquake in the 1600s and eventually reconstructed in the 1900s. Let's go for a walk and have a look. Now, the temple is actually pre-Christian, what we'd refer to normally as pagan, and it's also known for its striking Greco-Roman pillars, which I'm sure you'll see in just a moment when I switch the camera around. Now, I read earlier on that it's actually one of the last Greco-Romanesque buildings standing in the former Soviet Union, so it's out here on its own. The views around it are beautiful. Let's not waste any more time and get up there. Now, as a pagan temple, I can actually go in. I don't have to worry about offending anyone's gods with a hat or sunglasses or a camera. Let's go in. Well, there's not a lot going on in here other than the obviously nice architecture. These old stones. Just go and have a look at the views of the mountain instead. So what you didn't see on the way in is the temple is basically located in the middle of a pretty regular village as people going about their normal lives, kids coming out of school, and the view they get to wake up to every morning looks something like this. So we make our way out the temple now. I'm going to ask you a strange question. In your country, do you have something like fruit roll-ups? Well, I think originally they came from here in Armenia. They have giant ones full of nuts, and it's a bit of a delicacy. I know apricot is one of the fruits that's very popular to make it with, and I can see them just down there, so we'll have a quick look. I'm not sure if we've got time to taste it today, but I'm sure we'll get a chance at some point in Armenia.
This is apricot lavash.
Lavash.
Yes, lavash. This is nuts, honey. This is
I
one
like.
here, no problem.
Very good.
Yeah.
This is one here, no problem. This is a cherry.
No, we don't need lunch. Thank you.
Okay, so we had her arms twisted. She was quite happy to feed us. And it's pretty good. It's called fruit lavash, not to be confused with the bread lavash. But we've now got a bag full of it. So we'll try and get through that through the next couple of days. And it's a thumbs up for the fruit lavash. Okay, so we've had a bit more time to analyse the fruit lavash. And I'm going to retract what I said about it being pretty good. It's bloody amazing. Try it immediately when you come here. It's really good. Okay, as we jump back on the transport, one more bonus about today is we're on a real bus. All the way across the Balkans, Turkey and Southeast Asia. It seemed to be a constant flow of little mini buses and the Marshruka style ones. So thumbs up for a bit of legroom today. Okay, so speaking of the lavash, the bread type, we're going to watch it be made now. I'm going to put the camera up in the air so you can see it. How's the bread lavash, Febe?
It's pretty good. I want this on Marmite.
Marmite?
Yeah.
She's been introduced to Marmite from England. We've arrived at one of the final stops of the day after we've bribed the dogs down there with chocolate biscuits. The the Monastery of the Caves, or something like that. The Geghard Monastery. Let's go in and see why it's called that. So deep inside the cave here, we've arrived in this room, and I'm not sure how much the echo is going to pick up on the camera, but it's very eerie, and I hope you can hear it as well. So this is actually not the first time on this channel we've seen something built into a cave system on the side of a cliff. If you've seen a video from Febe, the Amintas rock tombs, drop a comment and let me know. As we leave the monastery complex, we're greeted by the sound of rushing water from a mountain spring. Now there is supposed to be holy water here somewhere, and I did joke to Febe that maybe we should bottle some up and use it for our coffee tomorrow morning to give us a little extra spring in our step. Okay, bit of an abrupt ending. I thought there was going to be one more stop on the tour with a little viewpoint where I could film an outro. For whatever reason, it never happened. That's going to be it for this video. If you enjoyed it, give me a thumbs up. It helps more people see it. Subscribe for more travel adventures, and I'll see you in the next one, which I'm off to right now.